I mean, I'm so proud of you. The work you're doing here, and exposing people to a better way of living in Nairobi, and assisting people with hand the glove service. Right? You're not just, I mean, you're really caring for people, and so I just want to thank you for that. I mean, I've watched your podcast, and you're one of the people that inspired me to look deeper here in Nairobi as I
Oh,
start taking it
wow.
seriously. So don't think your impact is not being felt. And I have a lot of respect for what you're doing. A lot of people talk, but you are making it happen. I respect people that make stuff happen. And
Thank you.
you're high on my list.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That means a lot. All right, we're back with another Conversations in Culture podcast today, and we have a special guest and a surprise for you. I want you to see this surrounding of the neighborhood that I'm going in today. A lot of people think that Kenya or Africa, again, as you all may know, is destitute and impoverished, and we are in a very, very posh neighborhood, and we are about to go do a tour with another diasporan that's doing great work here in Nairobi, Kenya, and we want you to have the first look at it. Let's go. Look, it's already giving. It's giving posh, honey. Yes. Ring the doorbell.
Kia!
Hello.
How are you?
How are you doing?
Great, darling. Welcome to Villa Collie. We're here in Nairobi. We're excited. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my home.
Yes.
I'm happy to see you. Happy to be here in Nairobi.
Tell us what Villa Collie is.
Okay, first of all, Villa Collie is my home, but it's a space, it's a curated space designed to bring together people to do storytelling for their product, to do curated events for product launches, and for social gatherings. If you're a CEO, you're doing your quarterly or annual board meeting,
Yes.
this is a great place to come. It's been designed to be a creative space, not a hotel. It's a space for people who can come, sit down, and really strategize and build something that's special. You want to release that creative energy. You want people to feel comfortable. You want to achieve something. So, and you want to also capture it. So the storytelling is very powerful. The marketing is very powerful.
Yes.
So we've basically curated a space where all those elements, not only the meeting space, the food, if you want to have tastings for drinks, if you want to have professional shoots here, like a movie studio, we're able to bring it here in a private space that's quiet, peaceful, and something you can do to be highly effective.
I love that. We're going to get into the other questions when we do the podcast part in the car. But can we take a tour?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, let's go.
So, yeah, let's do it. So as you come in, we've designed right here to your left, basically what we call our social media or storytelling room.
Okay.
It's also used as an office. This space is highly flexible. We have many different plants. We have different props. We reconfigure this room constantly so that we can create the right space. We bring in chairs, we do interviews. So this space is specifically designed so we can have a controlled environment. So hey, you can be the CEO sitting at this executive telling your story at an artisan-made desk here in Africa, or we can change the whole thing. You can put your products on the shelf behind you. You can basically create what type of marketing theme you need so you can storytell what you want to market. Right? Whether it's a brand or service.
So this is a storytelling room.
Yes.
So can one just rent this space?
Yes. You can rent this space. We have a fee structure.
Okay.
And based on what you need, we can bring in all the lighting, professional photographers, the editing, or you can bring your own crew and you can basically stage this as well.
How much does something like this go?
Well, let's say typically it starts about $100 per hour, depending on, so maybe, $300 for 4 hours. It really depends on what you need. If you need less, sometimes it's a little bit less, but we also have the whole space. So you can come here, not only shoot in this room, You can shoot in the garden. You can shoot in the living room. You can shoot in the living room.
Because it's the whole space.
The whole
that you can
space.
use.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So we have some chefs that are going to come here and they're going to do stuff curated in the kitchen. They're going to shoot cooking. They're going to do a cooking show. We have other people who are going to be on the patio. They're going to be launching a tasting for their wine. So everybody has a different vision. We bring that vision to life.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Hope y'all listening.
So obviously, as you come in, we have a large living room area.
This is beautiful. For those who always think or say that Africa is impoverished and they don't have wealth and you can't live like how you were living in the US, Canada, Europe, wherever you're coming from, please take a look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Tell us about this room.
Well, one thing we want to do is this room also is kind of like a boardroom, living room. So, for example, that TV, we put up our presentations when you're doing your board meeting. You'll see my computer is actually connected. So you can actually do presentation marketing here. It's actually designed with principles I found from Harvard University article about spacing.
Okay.
Nobody should be further than 8 to 10 feet away so you can feel connected.
Oh, let's sit.
Yeah.
Let's see. You sit here, I'll sit here.
So everything's very conversational, right? So we're talking, it's meant, it's in the U for a reason.
I
right?
like that, I see.
So the color tones are light, open. Hey, even in this boardroom, you can even take your shoes off. It's about accomplishing the mission. This is not a formal space, it's a space about being effective, right?
That makes
So we
sense.
basically, hey, take your shoes off, get comfortable. We move these tables around, we put tea, coffee, refreshments, and we solve problems. We come up with strategies where we can lead in our space. That's what it's about, right?
Absolutely.
Or maybe solve compelling problems that we've been contemplating for years, right?
Yeah.
And just enjoy each other. So we also obviously have some music and audio set in, and it spills right out to the garden. Here's the kitchen. So it's been designed for that reason.
Let's get into the kitchen. Now, listen, for our ladies who are looking to do possibly retreats, holistic
Yes.
wellness retreats, for our business executives, those who are just interested in doing business in a place that is intentional, comfortable, and it feel like home. But this is mainly for the ladies. Let's look at the kitchen, honey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
First off, it's spacious as heck.
Yeah.
Tell me about the kitchen space. You have things that you do here too.
Yeah. So for example, in one of our recent launches, we had a chef come here and he was basically doing a preliminary cooking class. He was showing how he prepares. He had everything, chopped up and his seasons laid out, and he just put together a meal and he served it here. So it's meant to be very interactive. I love the fact that, hey, the chef is sitting here looking out on the garden, looking out at the table, so it's very open. You can have food served here. So it's really a nice space. It's kind of like, I always think about this. This is like grandma's kitchen, right?
Yeah, it is.
You come in, it's meant to invite people in. We have indoor space you can sit in, then we have space on the patio. So, and it flows. So it's meant to be designed that way. So that's one of the things I loved about this home is that, it's a fairly large home, but it hugs you.
What would you say the square footage is on? I'm a house girl.
In terms of square feet, this is probably somewhere between 5,500 and 6,000 square feet.
It is large.
Yeah,
It is large.
yeah.
You guys are going to see. Let's go to the garden. I'm
Okay.
looking at it right now. It's so beautiful. It's so comforting. You invited us here one night. We actually came here, guys, during the night, and it was a little cool here. It gets a little chilly here for guys who think all of Africa is just super hot. Nairobi, you could get down to about 55 degrees at night during their winter, which would be July and mid-August. We're in September now, so it's starting to warm up kidogo, but it's still cool here. But we were here and we were just having great conversation. He had the heater, the charcoal on, so we were warm. The ambiance, the lights was on. But tell me more about this space.
Okay, so I got to tell you, my favorite place in this home is this patio.
This is beautiful.
It's something. There's a certain type of energy here that's kind of hard to explain, but we spend a lot of time sitting here. This is where you drink your morning coffee, your tea. This is where you gather your thoughts. This is a peaceful moment. So I find that we gravitate to this table, this handmade table that we got here made, and we really enjoy the space. And the other thing, we have an area here where we sit and lounge.
Let's see.
So let's go check this out.
Yeah.
So this is another area in the evening. We transition from here.
And you put the coal here?
Oh yeah. So here, let me tell you what's beautiful.
Okay.
We actually light this up with a beautiful fire.
Okay.
And we take this, we slide this table this way.
Yeah.
And we put it right here in the middle.
Right.
So we all sit around at the fire.
Ooh.
And the fire is sitting right here and it's blazing at night.
Yes.
And by the way, we cut the music on and we crack the windows so we have some music. And by the way, at night, there's so many lights on this wall, so all the plants are lit up and it's beautiful. So if you really look at the garden, I have a professional landscape professional that comes, I think, 3 or 4 days a week, and he curates this garden. I have fresh mint, I have fresh herbs. So I love mint. So I have 2 mint plants out there.
Yeah.
So every morning when I get my tea, I go grab some fresh mint. You know, I feel like, you know, I have basically my farm in the middle of the city.
I want some tea.
By the way, the other great thing about being here is the access to service. Not only landscape, okay? Well, I call her my house help, right?
Yes, your house manager.
Manager.
Yes.
She's my manager.
Yes.
Miss Violet. Miss Violet's a wonderful lady. She works here at the house. We partner to make the home peaceful, clean, and maintain it as it is. She's here. She helps provide meals for me. She makes sure that we have fresh fruit cut up so I can stay healthy as I can.
And you look good.
Thank you very much. And so, you know, it's really a lifestyle, you know, for me who've lived in about 3 different countries, it's kind of unmatched. And it's not really just about the fact that you have a house manager. She cares, right? It's a difference between service and care. She cares. It's like she's my auntie. You know, I live with my auntie. She comes in, good morning, you know, she prepares my clothes. Things have never happened in my life. Everything is pressed. Anyone that knows me, I'm not big on ironing, but she keeps me looking good. So that kind of service and care is unmatched. It's just not the fact that she manages a house, it's that she does it with care.
I agree. And that's why I always say relocation is a luxury. And the reason why I say relocation is a luxury is because you have an upgrade to life. What is that? Upgrade to your healthcare, upgrade to quality of life, upgrade to the cost of living, cutting your cost, upgrade to generational wealth. I mean, we could continue on and on on, but it's a luxury. But even when you talk about those services, how much would something like that cost?
Okay, so, I mean, now
And you have a big home.
I have a big home.
Yes.
Okay, but for anywhere between, let's say, $170 to $200 a month, you can have a house manager work, clean, wash, cook, shop.
Yep.
6 days a week.
Yep.
For, let's say, under $200 a month.
Under $200 a month in this house is massive, along with the gardening, along with the shopping. I know for me, I have a townhouse. It's about 1,600 square feet, and I pay $77 for those same services. So he is not lying. Can we see the rest of this beautiful house?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yes.
Okay, let me show you the first guest room we have up here. What's nice is it's private. It's off to itself. You can head this way.
Thank you. Wow. First off, the wooden floors, forget about it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The home is artisan.
Y'all, look at this. Mr. Tim. All right. I call him Mr. Tim. He know why I call him Mr. Tim. We ain't gonna put it on the camera. This is a real businessman here, and I'm excited to be able to share the space with you and showcase what you've done, not only in Kenya, but you've done this in DR, right?
Yeah, and Colombia as well.
And Colombia as well. We're going to get into that on the podcast. But tell us about this room.
Okay, I love this room. As you can see, it's private. It has its own stairwell. It's a large space, high ceilings. As you come this way, this room, and once you have a guest, sometimes they don't want to leave. Every room in this house has a walk-in closet with built-ins.
What? For my Kenyans, what? This is spacious.
Yeah, the room is huge. You have a private bath. It's well appointed. You got your rain shower here. You got your high ceilings.
Baby, living your best life here in Africa.
And then this room for your guests, you have your own private balcony.
What? What?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
luxury here in Kenya.
And if you're staying here, Miss Valley will bring your morning tea with your fresh mint. So guess what? My guests don't want to leave.
So when am I going to be able to spend the night?
You're absolutely welcome.
Can Traverse Culture come and spend the night?
Come. Hey, people are going to do some, weekend events here. We've had people do overnight brunches with yoga. I got all kind of ideas that people are interested in doing. So we'll be kicking those off soon, with selected group of people. So those things will happen. I've even heard somebody ask, could we come by, we're not here and do a kind of a pajama party. We come with our friends. We do a birthday party. We story tell in the room. We get up, we do brunch, we do our yoga, and then we go home. So they've asked me, are they willing to do that? Because sometimes as I travel, I may not be here. It's no problem. So I have somebody who can help organize
to
that.
manage this all. And this is for the local community too.
Yeah.
This is for everyone, the public, I'm sorry. To reach out to them. We'll put the details in the description. So make sure that you stay till the end of the video.
Yeah. So if you come this way, here's another large room.
Wow.
As you see. So we're in the process of decorating this room. I'm waiting on some furniture to come in, but we're going to have a living room area, and we're going to reconfigure this room so there's a bedroom / sitting living room within the room.
I love that.
So we're just waiting for that to happen. What's nice about this room is you also have your walk-in closet here, as you see.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So much room. Wow.
And then you have your bathroom, your private bath here.
Lovely. Ooh, it has a tub.
Yes.
And I am a tub girl. Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And as you can see, once again, this room has its own side. There's a door you lock off so you can close it. You have it completely private. So I love that about this home.
This was a brilliant investment, by the way. Brilliant.
So here's the third guest room.
Y'all, look at this.
And
each bathroom is different.
Each bathroom is different.
This is huge.
Hey, the other thing's nice about this place is you got backlit mirrors. People thinking about luxury items. You don't see that everywhere. Just put your hand.
Beautiful.
Soft touch, backlit. You have your rain shower head. Once again, you have another large walk-in closet, even larger than last year.
You could put a room in here. You could put a bed. Look at this, ladies. I know a lot of you ladies are going to be watching this, but we have a lot of male viewers too.
Yeah.
So for our men who are looking for a getaway, you deserve to get away. You deserve to relax.
Yeah.
You deserve to do a boys trip, but luxury style.
Right.
This is probably where you need to be. You also can reach out to Traverse Culture. We'll put the trip together for you. All right.
So before we go in, this is my room. This is a place that I love. Look at this.
What?
Yeah, this particular bedroom, I grew up in Washington, D.C. This room is bigger than the entire apartment I lived in as a kid. So you're talking about feeling grateful and a blessing.
You feel like a king in here.
Yeah. We have what's this about? 20,
look at the ceiling.
23, 24-foot ceilings. And
with a beautiful balcony in the
I open
garden.
this door, out to the balcony and the windows when I want to. And it's kind of like get fresh air in the morning. You can yell out to your Prince Charming
I made it. Welcome to Nairobi, Kenya. Yes. You have a sitting area. I love this. Now, is the furniture custom made?
No. This house was partially furnished when I got it, so the owner left it. So I want to use it as I take my time to decorate the
That
space.
was a great
So I'm
deal.
reusing the furniture. So
Great deal.
we'll start there.
The quality
Beautiful floors.
is beautiful. Let's go into this bathroom, honey.
This is
Oh
master
my
bath at its
gods. This is for the gods. Yes.
So,
Look at this.
you know, the great news about this bathroom, once again, we have elevated ceilings. We have 2 showers, rain shower heads. We have double sinks, backlit mirrors. And this tub, man, this tub is magical.
I am such a tub girl. Mr. Tim, just let me rent out your room so I can just come take a bath.
I mean, it's
Or can you
beautiful.
adopt me?
Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah.
You know that. We got you.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, so-
Absolutely. We have more. We still have more.
Yeah, well, and once again, you know, if everybody else has a closet, I have to get an appropriate closet too.
Look at this, y'all. That's how much room is in this closet. Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us come in your room.
Yeah, no
Yes.
problem. I'm enjoying this space. So come this way. We have one more floor to show you.
One more floor?
We got a surprise up here. This was surprising to me.
So three floors.
Yes.
Y'all, oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. Well, this is.
Got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Wow.
So welcome to Villa Collie Spa/Gym. So
What?
it's talking about healthy living. We have complete machine. By the way, I have a masseuse. She comes in, and this is where I spend a few hours a week.
Got the workout joint.
Yeah, we got some mats, some balls. I have no excuse not to be
How
healthy.
you do this? How you do this?
Just pull it. Just pull it like this. Yeah, it should be.
Oh, here.
Yeah, just like that.
Oh, ooh. Have to get your workout on. Is it weights on this?
Yeah, I got it very light right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you get your workout on.
Yeah.
While you're here, you can get a massage. What the heck is this?
Come this way.
Oh, wait a minute. Right. Y'all, if you can see my video guy, Gas, he walked in, he was like, oh, yes.
Welcome to your private sauna.
Wow, should I take my shoes off?
No, you're good. You're good. We're good.
Oh, yes, okay. I could just see. Listen, brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So what's great about this is an area, there's a routine, a health routine that you can follow here. Not only hit the sauna, we have a hot and cold shower. So, you know, there's some cold shower therapy that can happen here. There's the sauna. And then we have one more surprise for you. So there's quite a few things
There's
you can
more?
do. Yeah, there's one more.
Oh, wow.
Come this way.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, what we got? What we got?
So the next station, so let's just imagine you have your massage, right? You've done the sauna.
Mm-hmm.
You've done your cold therapy. We have mats. We can stretch you out so the masseuse can get that done, okay? And then you come, this is the final, you come to your private jacuzzi.
No, come on. Now y'all doing too much.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Tim, you're showing off. At this point, you're showing off.
Yeah, well, I can take the cover off. This is the cover to keep the water warm.
Yeah.
But as you see, you got your private jacuzzi.
Y'all should see Gas' face. He's like, oh my God.
So, and as you can see, it's completely private up here. It's open
It
with
sure
fresh air,
is.
but it's completely private.
And this is Kenya we're in, right?
We're in Kenya.
We're in Nairobi.
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Yeah. So, I'm a person that's been extremely blessed, but my lifestyle here in Kenya is unmatched.
Really?
Unmatched.
Honestly.
By the way, I've had a lot of homes. I've
Yes.
even had a gym.
Okay.
But the combination of things I have here, I haven't had a sauna in my house, private jacuzzi. Think about it. I get my massage. Everything can happen on site. Garden, patio, every health-related issue, fresh food,
Out of
the
all of
weather.
the countries, because you've lived in 3.
Yeah.
Mr. Tim, you telling me this is the best?
For me, the combination here is unmatched. Not only the cultural and spiritual dynamic, the weather. By
The
the
weather
way,
is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful.
And you take away the fact that there's no humidity and the fact that you can have this level of services, people don't know it exists here in Nairobi, Kenya, and in the continent.
Do you feel healthier?
Oh, I sleep better. By the way, the quality of air, I have really bad allergies. Okay. So respiratory problems is something that can happen very easily for me based on just environment, just trees. Here, when I'm exercising and I'm sleeping, the oxidation level is so good, I sleep so well.
And you're from DC.
I'm from Washington,
And you've
DC.
seen wealth.
Yeah.
And you've been around wealth.
Yes.
And Mr. Tim is Mr. Tim. And you're telling me,
Yes.
in terms of luxury,
Lifestyle.
quality lifestyle,
Yes.
this has been the best.
Yes, the service. By the way, in this complex, just to give you an idea in terms of service, they have basically a complex manager. That's paid for with your HOA. I don't do anything in this house. Everything I need, I just reach out and he takes care of it. It's like having a built-in maintenance staff, but you have your own house.
Let me ask you this. This is another question, because people ask me this too. Why not build?
Why not build?
Yeah, why not build?
Well, I could build, but
Yeah,
for me, I like urban experience. I'm in Lavington. I'm 5 minutes from a mall. I'm 5 minutes from 3 or 4 grocery stores. How many restaurants are right? I can't even name them. Cafes, okay? It has so much richness in this area. So basically, I have this level of comfort, gated community, privacy, a lifestyle in terms of physical size of every available amenity, and access to everything that's walkable.
So for you, legacy does not equate to you building a home.
No, not
right?
necessarily.
What does that mean to you?
To me, when I think about legacy, you leave your legacy by doing 3 or 4 things. Obviously, you want to be able to leave a financial
Come on,
foundation.
teach. Just get into the teacher now.
There's a financial foundation.
Yes.
Right? Then there's the health. One thing we can show here is healthy lifestyle is important. So you have health, right? That's a very strong form of wealth.
Yes.
Without that, nothing else matters.
No.
You have a spiritual or moral foundation here that is strong, a sense of family and community. In this community I live in, it's family.
Yeah.
I see kids playing basketball. I see, very mature Kenyans and other international people that are living a really high quality life in peace.
Yes.
It's respectful, it's beautifully managed, okay? And the last thing is the community. Our friendship, okay, the way I've been embraced here in Nairobi, okay? It's just beautiful. The community is open, and not just of just people, like-minded people who are worldly, who are caring, right? That kind of hugs you, right?
That's true.
That kind of supported community is something that we all need. So when I think about leaving generational wealth, I need to leave a framework of how you live well. Not only just financially, health, spiritual guidance, and community. And that's what we have here. And by the way, that's what this house helps perpetuate here in Kenya. It brings people together to further facilitate that type of activity and teaching.
So y'all just got free game for Mr. Tim. Are you ready for the interview?
Ready. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Hey, let me get your door.
Okay.
My roots out in North Carolina. We got to open the door.
Thank you.
Take care of the lady.
All right.
All right. Okay. We're ready to go. Wow. This is nice.
Thank you.
Woo, this is nice.
So guys, we are here with Mr. Tim.
Yeah.
And as you all know, Conversations in Culture is a podcast where we showcase the contributions of the diaspora and local Kenyans doing great work here in Nairobi, Kenya. And so today's podcast is no different. Mr. Tim,
Yes.
Please introduce yourself and tell the audience who you are.
Okay, my name is Tim Booker. I was raised, I'm originally from Washington, D.C. I've lived several places throughout the U.S. And I've also had the pleasure of, living a couple of places in the Caribbean and Dominican Republic for a brief period of time. I've spent a lot of time in South America and Colombia.
Yes.
Medellin, Colombia. I have a resident there as well. And I've had the pleasure, to travel. That's one of my passions.
Yes.
So that's kind of been I call it my educational framework. And that brought me here to Nairobi, Kenya. And it got in my blood. And it's now home.
It is now home. Let's go back a bit. Tim Booker.
Yes.
Yes? From D.C.,
Yeah.
Chocolate City, yeah?
Chocolate City.
Tell me the impact of growing up in D.C. and how that created the framework of who we see today.
Okay. Well, actually, I want to go back a step further. My family, my mom's family specifically, was originally from North Carolina. They were sharecroppers, basic people, right? That was the foundation. And as most people in America do, they migrate to the major city.
Yep.
So our folks migrated to Washington, D.C. was one of those destinations. Of course, other cities like New York, Philadelphia, people migrated, but my folks,
And they're from North Carolina.
Yeah, originally. So
do you know when they migrated? Because remember, I just wanted to add this really fun fact for our audience. We have a lot of Kenyan viewers as well. We had a great migration, a great black migration.
Yes.
When did your family migrate?
It was in the 60s.
Okay.
So my mom, when she graduated in the 60s, she moved to D.C.
Okay.
My dad was originally from the Virginia. He migrated.
Yeah. Okay.
I think through the military. He ended up in Washington as well.
Okay.
So that's where they met. So it was in the 60s. So I spent my whole life in D.C. I was born there, but I had a strong connection to the South.
Okay.
That shaped me. But growing up in D.C. was great. I mean, we were humble people. We didn't have, the financial means that I don't want to say poor. Let's say humble beginnings. But we had a strong value system, and we grew up in Chocolate City. Hey, this is the nation's capital. There was a lot of people that looked like me, and there was an international community. I was educated there. I went to college in the local area, so it was a really good foundational experience for me. I had a chance to see the major difference between the poor people, which we lived on one side of town that people considered to be the less fortunate.
Okay.
And then on the other side of town, we got a chance to interact with people who were extremely wealthy, and in some respects, these were the people that were at the point that were leading, what was happening in the U.S. Some of the most powerful people. We're all integrated, so it gave me a global framework to look at the world. Wow, the have-nots,
yes,
the educated, the uneducated. So the people that were broken, and the people that were leading, and maintaining some of those structures that kept people, where they are. So, that was powerful. Yeah. To really see it in one place, and watch people, how policies can really affect how we live.
Love that. Why do they call it Chocolate City for our viewers?
Yeah, well, in D.C. at that time, the majority of Washington, D.C. were Black Americans or African Americans at that time. So we obviously have Howard University, which is, HBCU that was, very powerful, a lot of famous people went there. It had a vibe. We had U Street, which is our equivalent of Harlem, right? So we had our whole movement. It was a renaissance. So it was Chocolate City. We had a lot of culture, a lot of style. And it was a place where, at that point, a lot of, African Americans were prospering, at the same time while people were struggling. So there was a sense of social consciousness that was happening during the 60s and the 70s.
Correct.
So that was Chocolate City. We were proud to be who we were, where we lived, and so there was a sense of pride and unity in our culture at that point. And I love that. If I had to say one thing I really loved about growing up at that time, is I had a chance to see that and feel it.
You did.
Yeah.
Would you say that both DC and, like you said, the South shaped your mindset?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
What about the South?
The South? Okay, well, one thing is great. My grandmother, they were humble people, and they were basically farmers, right? Sharecroppers.
Okay.
And so, they had a sense of community and love that, I think the rest of my life, I'm looking to replicate that. I mean, there was a love and support. There was a real sense of community. Everybody loved everybody. We make it together. There was a unity. And I felt that every day. It was bred into us. Social responsibility, caring for your neighbor. And it was authentic. There was no, when everybody's poor, there's no hate.
No, because we all in the same box.
We're all the same box.
Yes.
There's only unity. Hey, we're gonna make it together. There was only people that was encouraging you to be better. Hey, hey, when we get finished working in these fields, I want to give you this book I have. So I want you to, grow your knowledge base. Everybody wanted everyone to have opportunity.
Right.
A better life.
Yes.
And they were proud when you did well. Wow, they're from our community. They're doing well. There was a sense of pride.
That is true.
And my grandmother was very spiritual. So that spiritual foundation and her belief in God was strong. She didn't talk about it. She lived it. She never said, she never preached to us about Bible verses.
Yeah.
But the principles of how to live well, how to surround yourself around good people, our responsibility of being a good person.
Yep.
They held us accountable to a standard of trying to be a good person, even if you were sometimes fell short, because sometimes we don't always get it right. That's okay. But you have to reset and make it right.
Yes.
So that foundation, and at that point, maybe growing up, I didn't have the appreciation for it that I have today.
Okay.
But that is the foundation for everything good that happened in my life to follow.
Wow. So that really shaped you. And the South is I would believe, just how you expressing it, it's kind of similar to what we see here in Nairobi, yes? In Kenya.
Yeah, it's something, that they have a similar path, right? A lot of people are migrating to Nairobi. Their base is from areas outside the city,
right,
where they may have been, obviously farming and food is a way of life, right?
Right.
Fishermen, they're bringing that same community support system and customs are intact, And I will add one other thing. My grandmother's base in that part of North Carolina, it's a lot of Native people, Native Americans.
Oh, okay,
right?
okay.
So they had a very strong cultural identity intact in terms of how they lived. It wasn't what we talked about. It was a way of life.
Yes.
I see that here. It's a way of life. This is how we live. This is how we do things. We're coming to an urban area. And what's similar is there's a major integration. Integration.
Yes.
And what I think is very unique about Kenya is I've been places where people have migrated to the large city, but there's lots of division you can feel within the city. You go to that city and it's like this group is against this group and this group is and Kenya has all these different tribes and these people coexist in a city, and it's like everybody's welcome and you feel it. And that's something that's special about here. I don't even know the historical history that made this happen, but there's a this city welcomes you in. So I think maybe the tolerance for the differences of culture,
that makes a huge difference.
It breeds this way of opening your arms not only to the different tribes, but different cultures and different people from around the world. And you see it everywhere you go. Every nationality's here.
Isn't that amazing?
I tell you, I never expected that here in Africa. From where I came from, I was like, this is like, we talk about New York being diverse. This is extremely diverse.
And people are well traveled here.
Yes.
As well, right? You get into groups and it's not like in the States where most of us haven't even been out of the country. We don't know anything about this side of the world. And you go to a networking event or anywhere, and most of the people at the table are like, yeah, I've been here, I've done this, I've done that.
Yeah.
And that's the norm.
Yeah. That's the other thing. It's very international.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, I think people here are educated in a different system.
Mm-hmm.
And they tend to be more open-minded.
Yes.
Here, I think if you're in America, you're focused on America. You're focused on what's going on kind of within those continental U.S. boundaries.
Yeah,
maybe
that's true.
Plus or minus a Caribbean island here and there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Maybe Canada a little
you
bit.
might get out a little bit. Yeah.
But generally speaking, the world evolves around us
Mm-hmm.
and our mindset.
Right.
Here, the world evolves around the world.
Right.
It's a world landscape.
So true.
It's about the diaspora. It's integrated with Europe. It's integrated, as you know, there's a heavy Asian or Chinese population here.
Huge.
There's generational people from Eastern Asia, India,
Mm-hmm.
who are essentially Africans.
Correct.
For me, I look at them and say, "Oh, you're from India." No.
No,
I'm African.
Yes.
I'm fourth generation African.
Correct.
I'm fourth generation Kenyan.
Yes.
So this is a world landscape.
It really is.
So and they look at the world broader than we do.
This is true.
So, in the competitive landscape.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like every day here, I'm learning something new
Mm-hmm.
about a new culture, a new perspective of the world. It's like getting a PhD in global living.
This is so true. Let's go back to some more of your formative years, going into college and, starting your life and then ending up in the industry that you did.
Okay.
Can you tell us a little bit about your background and yes.
Okay. So I was a computer science major in college. I went to University of Maryland, College Park. I started in technology. I worked for all the big tech companies. I started with IBM in the day when IBM was the largest technology company.
Wow.
And then I migrated to more of a consulting based company in IT. So I've been in IT pretty much my whole life.
Okay.
I worked for some large, billion-dollar companies. I was an executive in some of those organizations, and I left to open my own company.
Wow.
So today I'm the founder of a company called Mindfinders. We are a staffing / technology, software development, AI solution company.
Mm-hmm.
A good base of our company is Mindfinders is bringing great minds together. It's about intellectual capital, which is people, right? So you'll see, caring and organizing people has been my foundation.
Okay.
Right? Bringing great people together. So, and that business, we've been in business 24 years.
Wow.
We do a lot of business, throughout the U.S. So
That's impressive.
That's kind of what we have, and that
Yes.
still exists in Washington, D.C. today.
Mm-hmm.
After that, as a global citizen, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've been involved in many different investments and businesses, but one of my passions is real estate.
Okay.
So I began buying real estate in the States, migrated internationally, invested in international markets. I started in the Caribbean.
Okay.
Like everybody's like, we used to watch TV. I want a beach condo.
Yes.
I want to have something next to the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one of my first international acquisitions. So I do Airbnb. So I have
Okay.
several Airbnb properties in the Caribbean. I have several, Airbnb properties. I've then migrated to South America. So as I found places that I thought were compelling and special, I invested in those emerging markets. If all the indicators, business indicators, spoke well that this is going to be a great place because of the potential returns.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a pretty diverse background in terms of investment. I've also done financial literacy training. So I really believe in the foundation of building generational wealth and being diversified in your investments. So that
Wow.
and so that's a little bit about and that brought me here to Kenya.
Yeah.
And this is another place that not only personally brings joy for me in terms of healthy living, it provides a tremendous amount of additional business opportunity for not only my main business, for real estate, for a platform to go to the next level. And I call it the next chapter of the book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Life is about elevating. This is where I'm going to elevate to the next level.
Let's get into that. So you've been to how many countries in your lifetime, you think?
I counted them one time. I know it's over 35.
Yes.
Sometimes I know it's at least 35. I probably need to count them.
Quite a few.
Yes.
Because most, especially Black Americans, have not had afforded the opportunity to travel as much as some of us.
Correct.
And so when you say 35, forget about it. That's a lot. But you chose to invest in 3 out of the 35, yes?
Yes.
But you ended up choosing Kenya now as your basis. Tell me about that journey. Tell me when you first got here, and how was that initial impact for you?
Okay. So I came here to do volunteer work
Okay.
about a year ago with my cousin, who was a chairman of a foundation here in Kenya.
Okay.
She was the chairman of the board.
Mhm.
She had been asking me to come to Kenya for years. They were
Mhm.
doing a board meeting here. Come participate, give back.
Okay.
Volunteer work, giving back is a big part of what I do.
Okay.
So I came, had a spirit. I was out in Machaco County, this just to summarize it.
Mhm.
And that day, something spiritually happened
Wow.
where, I was working with some youth,
Mhm.
and, I was compelled to be here. I knew that day that Kenya was going to be a part of my life. It was so strong and so emotional. It was something that I had not felt.
Mm.
And it took me back to my grandmother in North Carolina, playing outside in the dirt.
Wow.
In the red clay dirt.
Which we
you
see
know? Yeah,
all
which we
around
see
us.
here.
Yes, yes.
This red clay dirt
Uh-huh.
they have in North Carolina. It took me back to that moment, and I knew that this is where I'm supposed to be.
Wow.
And then I began to, discover more beautiful things here. All the numbers, the demographics, about, the youth movement, the talent, from a business person who's astute, the research is out there. Africa is the emerging future.
Yes, it is.
And not only just in natural resources, but intellectual capital. People, it has all the fundamental foundations that China built on,
Yep.
that India's building on.
Yeah.
All those principles, if you just look at them,
Multinationals,
multinational, and it has some more,
Yes.
which I can talk about. In addition to what they don't have, it has some natural resources that they don't have, but it has that framework.
Correct.
But the spiritual piece was the catalyst for my aggressive move and why I have the home, Villa Collie, Nairobi,
Mhm.
which is my second Villa Collie. The first one I built in the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was the catalyst. And so the numbers are here. You just come and see it for yourself. The weather, the people, the talent, all the economic principles and indicators exist.
Yes.
Okay? And so if you look around the world, there are other places. And, oh, by the way, language-wise, for me,
Yeah.
I was doing some business in South America, and I was
Yes.
a part of a very successful real estate startup in Colombia.
Okay.
But the challenge is that, you have to be fluent, not only in their language, but you have to also be fluent in their culture.
Okay.
And if you don't master the language, you can't master the culture.
That's true.
Okay? Because there's subtleties in communication you're not going to understand.
That's true. I love
So-
that you said that.
Here, that's not an issue. Okay? I can accelerate my education and my cultural education because the language and my ability to communicate and the alignment of the American culture growing up in Washington, D.C., how similar it is to here in Africa.
It is.
The food is the same. It just has different names.
Mm.
The genetic connection, we just get each other.
We do.
There's something in that communication that is connective, right?
Kenya is magical.
It's magical.
It really
so
is.
for business, that's another key factor
Yes.
that I experienced. I had to go experience how language was impacting my ability to really exponentially grow my business in
Okay.
the country. So for me, this has everything. It's a complete package for who I am, how I grew up. And for people in America that want to come to Kenya, the transition is so seamless. If you're coming from, I'm a star with a Northeast city, it's like coming to Kenya is like going uptown.
That's true.
It's like going to Harlem. I mean, it is that easy.
It is.
Culturally, you fit in and feel comfortable from day one. And when you go to other countries where there's a language issue, that is not the case. It requires a much longer adjustment period. So that's why I'm here. That's why I
Yes.
chose Kenya.
Yes. Okay. So you've been coming here for about a year,
Yeah.
and I like that you use why you move aggressively,
Right.
and you were able to explain that to the audience. So now let's get into the business part. Villa
Collie.
Collie. I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah, no problem.
Why do that here?
Okay. So the first thing, the concept of Villa Collie is, and let's go back to the foundation you said. What did I see in North Carolina? What experience did I have in Washington, D.C.?
Mm-hmm.
And what's the foundation of some of my blessings?
Mm-hmm.
It's been about great people who are gifted and talented working together, right, to accomplish something where we have a shared mission. And in every great movement, it starts with the people.
Yeah.
Now, politically, if you look at other cultures and look at how they have built generational wealth, they built it through unity. So the foundation of Kali is bringing people together around a common mission, creating a space where we can, be a catalyst for making things happen. And what's important? Storytelling, marketing, unity, creativity, capturing, building on something great. So my mom was great. One thing I love about my mother, and Villa Collie's named after my mother.
Okay, I was going to ask.
That was her first name.
Collie.
This is my second Villa Collie. The first one was more vacation-based, bringing families together to enjoy each other and love each other, to have a good time. This one's more business-centric here in Nairobi. But what she was able to do is she would bring people together over food, and we would laugh, and we would have honest conversation that would help us grow and become closer together.
Okay.
I hold that. It's like, wow, she had that spirit. There was no, it wasn't the environment where you could come and not be authentic.
Okay.
This is an environment for authentic communication that's going to elevate our mission.
Yes.
That's what it was designed for.
I love that.
And because here in Nairobi, given the talent, I always say, what could we do if we work well together here in Nairobi? What's possible across the world? The people, from the diaspora, Americans, people from Europe, people here in the local Kenyan market, across the diaspora as well. So that was the catalyst, and that's going to be my foundation for what I build here.
Yes.
And so, I call it this is going to be the Motown for business, right?
that.
Motown, they brought together all the best artists in the world, and they made beautiful music. We're going to build beautiful businesses.
I love that. So if there was someone who was watching and they're interested in coming to Kenya, right?
Yeah.
And they want to connect with you in terms of creating that business opportunity, how would one do that?
Well, I'll have you leave. I can leave my phone number, or I can leave my email.
Yes.
You can contact me at tbooker, that's TBOOKER, at themindfinders.com, which is THEMINDFINDERS.com. Or you can find me on Instagram. I've also just launched a channel, Life by Design with Tim Booker, if you want to shoot me a message there via Instagram or YouTube, so you can reach me as well. And one thing I just want to add, the business side of it is Villa Collie is the home of the Nairobi Accelerator. And that's basically a think tank for business leaders, thought leaders to come together to accomplish things across specific vertical industries that we're designated. Okay, so there's technology, there's entertainment and tourism, there's agricultural technology, there's going to be healthcare because that's important. So we're in the process of doing some strategic planning. We had our initial launch last week, where we're building together that business community. So the accelerator really is, we're going to basically leverage the thought leaders here in the diaspora and in Kenya with thought leaders around the world to make sure that we lead the world in these vertical industries, right?
Yes.
So that's what we're going to be the catalyst for. So we're building that right now. I'm really excited about it. It also has an AI technology component. As you know, Kenya is one of the leading countries in that technology. There's so many talented people investing in that area. There's so many global companies that are employing people to advance that technology here. And so we want to be a part of it. We don't want to miss that opportunity. Let's get together and let's lead this. Let's lead these initiatives, and and we can do that. So that's what the accelerator is created for. And the community, from the initial launch, I mean, the type of work that people are already doing is just impressive. The talent. I mean, these things are in full motion. I mean, we're not starting anything. We're coming to help accelerate and add to it. Many of these things are going to happen with or without us. And the accelerators are with.
Yes. If you had one message to give to the audience that's watching, we typically have equal Kenyans watching and the diaspora outside of the Kenyan diaspora. What would be your message for them today?
Well, I think the message, I think the gift that I have is I've had a chance to move around and see how different people live and solve, life challenges around the world. And here in Kenya, I'll say to my Western folks, or people from America, the people in Europe, hey, come and take a look at Kenya specifically. It's the jewel of Africa. It's definitely the jewel of Eastern Africa. It is one of the markets that is going to be leading economic leaders in many of these industries for the next 10 to 20 years for sure. So come and check it out. The weather, the people, open your mind, come and see it for yourself and come and participate. If you have a company, bring a branch of your company here, invest now. Don't miss this opportunity.
Listen, y'all heard it straight from Mr. Tim. I call him Mr. Tim. Y'all see that. You need to come and check it out. So if you're interested, we are hosting the Journey Back to Eden, the end of the year, where we're having a conference, culture expo, New Year celebration, and a town hall meeting where you'll be able to learn and participate in conversations and discussions and experience the country on your own this December 28th through January the 4th, which is a 7-day itinerary. And then we have December the 28th through January the 8th, which is a 12-day. So don't miss out on the opportunity. Join us this December for the Journey Back to Eden. We want to see you there. We'll see you next time. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.
All right.
Peace.